You know what you're doing.
Just make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm straight.
All right. Exactly.
You want me to hold it?
Nah, you good.
Thank you for your time.
So just want to confirm you are enrolling early and you have signed, correct?
Yes, sir.
So with Georgia, what sort of stood out about them to you over the course of your recruiting process?
Georgia, they're a pretty good school. O-line wise, they're great. I believe they average like 300 plus on the front. They got Hudson Card coming in at QB. Fromm finna graduate. Like, he declaring this year? He might declare, he might not, but regardless, that'd be good. Hudson will be able to, not Hudson, Carson Beck, he'll be able to pick up with the other schools. You talking about the top three or just Georgia?
Just Georgia.
Oh, just Georgia? Oh, it's the coaching staff. It's just, Kirby Smart. I feel like he a real one. He ain't gonna cut it sweet, he ain't gonna cut it short, and he all about his business.
Zachary, what do people, perception versus reality, what do people not get about you? Because there's a lot of, you're a big recruit. Everybody knows how athletic you are, your squad, your short shuttle. What do you think is maybe misconstrued about you with a lot of your senior season? What's your side of all this stuff?
Just the work part, the work ethic. I mean, it ain't the work ethic not slipped on. It's the other stuff outside of, like, people don't really acknowledge or give you the credit that you do to get to where you are now. They give it to you at the end when you finally complete it, but what about during the process?
Like, it takes a lot of effort to enroll early. I don't think people notice that about you.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot. Enrolling early, that's a lot. It's a lot of paperwork you got to get done with your school, with your counselors and stuff. It's a lot you got to stay tuned into. Graduating early itself, you in a different part of school, like you in your first and second in your first semester. So that's just.
I think I heard you earlier that Georgia was one of those schools that kept it real with you from the start, maybe a day one school. Is that how you feel like Georgia was consistently recruiting you and showing you?
Consistent. They ain't never showed no love lost. That's how I feel. Like, he ain't never just Coach McGee ain't never just put me out in the dirt like, oh, I'm gonna just stop talking to you or something. He always kept me around the loose, letting me know what's up, lacing me up and stuff, just keeping me on track, checking in on me and stuff like that.
What stands out about Coach McGee to you?
Coach McGee, just him as a coach. I don't even want to talk about the football part of it. It's just him as a man. Like, that's a role model. That's a real, he a real genuine dude, and you can tell, like, the stuff he talking, the stuff he preaching, he actually been through it. Like, he actually know what he talking about.
If they do get to add a guy like you to the class, what do you think you would bring to this class at Georgia? I mean, they have a chance to go to the #1 class in the country if they get a lot of big names this week. What do you think you might add to the class at Georgia, if that's the school?
Whatever they need me to be. I'm coming in. Like I said, I'm going to come in, do the work, put my time in. I obviously know if I go there, I got to compete. Kendall Milton, he's there. But like I said, being that 1-2 punch, that's fine with me.
Can you maybe, with keeping it as generic, how did your decision evolve? Like, if we talked to you 3 months ago, did it change? Did it go back and forth? How would you describe maybe over the last 6 months what your recruiting was actually like?
I wouldn't say over the last 6 months. I wouldn't say it was really changing. I started talking just to 3 schools: Alabama, Georgia, and LSU, and then I just started knocking them off like that.
What's your relationship like with Kendall? You guys
With Kendall?
Running backs.
At first it's been pretty good, but since the season just got over with, we kind of had to dim it down a little bit. The season, giving all your time to the team and stuff, and outside stuff like that.
What's it like with Kirby Smart?
Kirby Smart.
Yeah, everyone mentions Dell is a great recruiter. He is. What was your connection to the head coach at Georgia?
That's probably my strongest connection. Yeah, I love Kirby. He funny. Like I said here, like, he kind of, what separates him and Coach McGee, it ain't just the role, but it's more of a like, I wouldn't say fatherly stand. Yeah, probably a fatherly standpoint. He give you some insight. Like, when y'all talk, it's just all natural. It ain't, you can tell it ain't nothing just made up. It ain't nothing that he just trying to recruit. Like, the difference between recruiting and real. So that's all it was.
What's your report date wherever you do go? When are you going to enroll at that school? When's your first day of college?
I think the 5th or the 6th. It's the 5th or the 6th. I gotta call him today and make sure.
Yeah. So you'll go back home first and then.
I'll go back home first and then go.
Where you'll study in school?
Study business, most likely business management.
And you've already obviously fully qualified and everything you needed to take that ACT, SAT to get
Yes,
all
sir.
that. Did you sign a letter of intent or a financial aid form? What did you sign?
I signed my letter of intent.
When did you sign it? Wednesday,
I want to say
Thursday,
like
Friday?
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
So you waited a day. Why'd you wait a day?
You just wanted to wait. It wasn't no rush. Like, it was right before state game, and then just during the season and stuff. Like at the end of the season, I feel like if I was being able to, you know, put myself in a position to where I don't know how to put it. But other than that, I just, I'm feeling good about my decision. I'm feeling good about the school I'm headed to.
What was your feeling after you signed that? Can you describe it?
Relief. Like a lot of, I wouldn't say, I said pressure earlier, but it wasn't a lot of pressure. It was just like a lot of noise in your ear, though. A lot of schools wanting to talk to you. A lot of schools trying to get back into your life. But it's like the relationship with you and my family, and then just the relationship in general. Like, just stuff like that.
You're playing in the game, correct? Mm-hmm. Do you know when you're going to announce? Like, if they told you fourth quarter, third quarter, halftime?
Halftime.
Halftime?
It'll probably be halftime.
And you'll have 3 hats on the table? Or
3 hats.
2 hats? I mean,
I had 3 of them.
3 of them? LSU, Alabama, and Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you a special football player?
I don't know. I don't know. I let the people tell me that.
How much of it is God given, and how much have you really worked on in your game?
I feel like I worked on catching and just speed and strength. Everything, like, I don't know, everything a training process, so it ain't really, like, most people, like, it's just God-given. Most of it ain't really God-given. I mean, it's God-given, but you got to critique it somehow. So I feel like, just I'm working on everything. I got to get better at everything. Like, right now, I'm not even a freshman in college yet. So it's like the fact that I'm not lifting, and they probably lifting right now, or either working out, doing whatever they gotta do. Don't they play today? Yeah, getting ready to play. It's like, that's just so surreal to me. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Do you have any goals going into college? People do. Sometimes it motivates them. I remember Emmett Smith said you write something down and it becomes a goal and not a dream. Do you have any goals or dreams for college?
Put the work in, make it to the league, and get my degree.